In this lesson, we'll cover V-Ray's plane light. Over in your toolbars, click on the plane light icon, then orbit to a view where you can see down next to the chair. Click to draw a plane light on the floor, and notice in my case here that the white side of this rectangle is facing up. That white side will be the side that emits light by default in V-Ray. Take your select tool, select the light, and then use your move tool to move it up, and on the side with the move tool, click on the red plus to spin that white side around so it's angled facing the chair. Then click back on your Scene tab, and let's start an interactive render to see how this looks. You can see that the plane light will help us simulate realistic area lights. Let's see if we can change some things about the parameters of this plane light. Open the V-Ray asset editor, and in the light list, you'll see the V-Ray rectangle light here. Click on the flyout menu so we can see some extra options for it. First, we see the color. Go ahead and click on the swatch here and try changing the color of the emitted light. That change immediately shows up in the interactive render. You can try out something warmer as well, or maybe dial that back to something that's warm but a little bit more realistic. Next, the intensity. Sliding the slider to the left will dim the light. Sliding the slider to the right will make it quite bright. Notice though that the slider tops out here at 100. If you need it to be more intense, simply click on the 100 and type in your own value and hit enter. And not only will the light get much brighter, but the slider will readjust, allowing you now to slide to even higher values. You can see down at the shape here that we have a couple of options. Click on the drop-down menu. By default, this is a rectangular light. You can also pick ellipse, and you'll see that your light source changes to an ellipse. For directionality, when this is set to 0, the plane light will cast light evenly in all directions. However, as you begin to slide the slider to the right, it focuses the light or has a much narrower beam of light, such that when you slide all the way to the right, the beam becomes very focused, only towards the chair.